This is about when you're traveling around, you meet a lot of interesting people. My favorite people to hang out with on the road are clowns, because clowns know how to party. They after a long day of taking care of kids, they know how to mess around. Yeah, they know how to clown around. My least favorite people to party with that are weirdos are magicians, because I've never once entered a bar with $20 in my pocket and left with that $20 in my pocket if I was hanging out with magicians. So this is for every profession that doesn't matter too much anymore. It's called Tulsa's Last Magician. Got a little bit of feedback in the mid-range there. Well, Tulsa's last magician got his start at 4, pulled a quarter from his own ear and spun it on the floor. Said there's no good tricks but old ones, and lying ain't that hard. So he saved up all his quarters and he bought a deck of cards. And he learned ragtime piano, though his teacher thought him slow. He got a black belt in karate from a pawn shop video. And he'd practice all his worst mistakes in a dirty bathroom mirror. And when his mother drank, he learned to disappear. And his classmates thought him funny and good at sleight of hand. But he had this grand finale they just couldn't understand. Oh, it's hard to tell the whole truth of a family sawed in half. And that's why Tulsa's last magician left his home so fast. Well, down and out in Reno and broke in Santa Fe, turning tricks on Los Sueñeros out in California. Well, they pushed him up against a wall, said, buddy, get a grip. So he learned to set himself on fire on the Las Vegas Strip. And he wandered down to Tampa, blew everybody's mind, 'cause the crowd was cheap and easy there on beer and blowing wine. Said, I wonder where my dollar went, had my flowers bloomed so fast. He said, I can't reveal my secret, though they rarely failed to ask. He had a crowd all thought him funny and good at sleight of hand. But he had this grand finale they refused to understand. They demanded explanation why the card pulled was their own. And that's why Tulsa's last magician lost his faith and headed home. Well, he tried to learn computers like his second foster dad, and free range all the rabbits that were living in his head. His investments all went swimmingly, had the cash on hidden strings. His promotions were a certainty, he could make the numbers sing. Now time and space is easy for magic to control. Still it was 40 years of working before he noticed he was old. Now the only knot he can untie is the one there in his shoes. And most days he's in his easy chair yelling at the news. And the weatherman is funny and talking with his hands, but black clouds are coming in and no one understands that somebody's true religion's always someone else's joke. And that's why Tulsa's last magician kinda just went up in smoke. So friend, if you're the kind that thinks no one quite gets quite what you are, like you're a cobbler or mechanic in this age of flying cars, if you think that you see right behind what's right before our eyes, you might be a small town's last magician in disguise. And we need you to be funny, please be good at sleight of hand, 'cause there's a grand finale we can't hope to understand. And there's a 1 in 52 chance it's all magic and it's true. So won't you please help us believe in you. Woo! Thank you very much, friends. Thank you, thank you.